for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and starting this one, Anthony Solometo. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Masataka Yoshida. Outside low, and this one is off and running. Pitch misses. Ball 2. And he chases a high fastball there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
This one popped up. And there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Mookie Betts.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas settles under it. They got it for out number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani. A little bit low.
Ball.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two outs. That's in there. 2-2 now.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the top of the wall. Throws to second.
You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. C.J. Anderson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. That's inside. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Wouldn't chase that time. Ryan Mountcastle to bat next. And now the lefty. There's a strike.
Full count.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave one. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On the hill here today, Joe Ryan. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball. But for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life. And he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations. And get it.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Alek Thomas.
And Boog, he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone! Home run number 10 on the year, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Pete Alonso. And downstairs.
That's the ball.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-0. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. You can kiss it goodbye. That was blasted to the moon. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now a chance for Austin Riley. Slice down the right side. Oh, 1 down. And ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
1 and 2, the count.
The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Lux. Over to first. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan
Mountcastle measures 6 feet 4 inches, 32 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Just missed. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Now 3-0. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
He was late there, strike 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And here's a 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Now the third baseman, Jacob Wilson. In the air, center field. Rojas sizing this one up. Calls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie. He had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a card giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Toss to Alonso, and Betts is gone. And that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order, and they're down 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Alec Thomas now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Carson.
And now the shortstop, Carson Williams. Just missed.
That's the ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Batting in. The second
2 out, space is empty. This is Bryson Stott. And a foul ball. Two outs. That's in there. 0-2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
The 0-2. That's down and in. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're on top 2-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Garrett Mitchell. And the pitch. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. 2-2 on the way. This one high in the air to left center. Rojas hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The Dodgers down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the batting order turns over. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You have a catcher that can throw like that. A pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 0. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Yohan Rojas. The pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. That clips the corner. Extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Grounded out his first time. Way
One
high.
ball, no strikes.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can. With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
You're a ball, one strike.
Swing, and that ball smashed out of line. Nabs it, runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Pete Alonso stands in for the Phillies. That misses.
That's the ball.
Ball one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Two outs. And another ball.
Outside.
That one down the line and foul ball. One run across in the frame so far. You're in the third and final game of the series. Got him looking. That ends the frame. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. Solomero back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Doubled his first time up. Outside low. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a strike of the outside corner. And the count 1-1. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Anderson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Good eye in that spot. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. The lefty fires. Fights it off. You'll see another. The wind to kick the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bryce Harper. And a pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bounce to the right. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Alec Thomas. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The line of the pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2. And he chases that one. Picks up strikeout number 7. And up next for Los Angeles, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to third. Zips it across. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
2 outs. Base is empty. And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. First time up, he grounded to third. Betts, a former MVP, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. The 0-1.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next one misses. 2-1. And Mookie takes.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
2 outs. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Mitchell takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
The Phils leading by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. The batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. On its way to the corner, on the move towards foul ground. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
The batter, number 5. Second
and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the righty deals. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
This one in the air. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan
Rojas stands in for the Phillies. A double and a run scored his first time up. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Top of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
as the lefty gets to work. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Popped up. Williams makes the grab, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. There's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swings and misses. 2 gone. Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Two down, nobody on.
2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Caught him looking for the K. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Phillies catcher, Harry Ford. And the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Ground ball up the middle. Lux slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Nick Frasso, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 80 warming up as well. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Late with the swing there.
1-2 is the count.
In the air on the infield. Lux gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. He was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Alonso in the box again. takes a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Lux gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia at the plate, Gavin Lux. And here it comes.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 2. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That's a ball.
That one drifts inside.
Count is full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chopped left side. Grabs it barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Ooh, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Anderson. First pitch misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The pitch.
Ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And a foul ball. Ohtani over at first with 1 away. Kicks and deals. Shohei on the go. Alonso. He steps on the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Mountcastle, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Man at second. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Frasso. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Los Angeles, number 79, Nick Frasso.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
The pitch. That one a little bit high. 1-0. And that's outside. Inside, just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. And the 3-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Fires the second too late. And he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So man aboard and digging in for Philadelphia, Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one finds its way through. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Alec Thomas stands in for the Phillies. First pitch just misses.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Out to center. Mitchell gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tagging from 3rd. Play it home. He is safe. And they're up by 4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carson Williams. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for 2nd. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Chop to the left side. Wilson to 2nd for 1. On to 1st, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And at first, here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. First pitch, and he just misses. Pickoff throw. Williams back in on a dive. Williams off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. In there at the knees. That misses. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robinson Santana.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's the third baseman, Jacob Wilson. And the pitch. That one out to right. Fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Santana, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, and he works in a slider. Righty delivers.
Activity
Activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash up and throwing. Buckner also throwing. The Dodgers down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. The other way, and he can't make the play. They get 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. That just misses, outside. And that's ball 1. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. A 1-1. And a foul ball. Next one off the plate inside. 2-2. Out towards left center. Marsh sizing this one up. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Diego Cartaya.
Diego Cartaya steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Brasso back to work. That misses off the outside edge. Strike one.
1-1.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
The pitch. And it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Right through there for a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Man at first. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Rojas, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. He's in there.
That's a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Two on with one out. And now for the Phillies, Pete Alonso. And that's a little bit high. Ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Here's a 1-1.
Now, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Ripped to short, to second. Bucks. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead it 4-0. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tom Buckner. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 23, Tom Buckner.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Masataka Yoshida. The line to kick the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And another ball.
Outside.
In the air out towards right center. Rojas on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one at the knees for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Headed down the line. Feeling for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Ohtani in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The Dodgers down to their final strike.
Good battle.
Oh, really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line for this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.